What's up, everybody? This is NBA duos. I'm ranking them 1 through 5, giving you my ranking on how I feel about these NBA duos. These are what I feel like the best duos are worth talking about in this season going on right now. We'll start it off with LeBron and Anthony Davis. I feel like they're a 5. They're championship bound. LeBron's playing crazy right now, having a great year. Anthony Davis is doing the same thing. I expect him to keep it up right now. Westbrook and Harden, I got them at 4. I wish Westbrook would do a little bit more. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I feel like if he could produce a little bit more, maybe drop the points and add more rebounds and assists than he's got this year. I think he's averaging 27 and 7 or something like that right now. I know he's had some injuries and things like that, so that's going to contribute to why he's kind of declined. And nobody can keep up with the pace of a triple-double, so he's still having a good year. I feel like he could be more efficient when I say Westbrook can do more, just being more selective with his shots. I think he's done a good job of letting Harden kind of take the role of being the leader this year, though, so that was cool to see. I got them at a 4 right now, though. Kyrie and KD, I know that KD's injured for a whole year, and I know that Kyrie's injured right now. Kyrie will be back before the end of the year, way before. He should be back soon. But until I see them play together, until I see success, I'm going to give them a 3 off potential. Kyrie's got some, attitude problems. KD's not the calmest character either, so I'm kind of nervous on how that's going to work out. I'm going to give them a 3 right now. Another thing, Steph and Clay, I know that they're both injured right now and they're not going to play this season, but they're still a duo to be talked about, and you got to give them credit when you bring up greatest duos. They're injured, but we know when they're healthy, these two can shoot the lights out like no others. 2 of the greatest scorers of all time ended up being on the same team. Not scorers, shooters, I should say, but they ended up being on the same team, and it's kind of crazy to watch them go together. I'm giving them a 4. If I was going off talent, I'd go 5. I'm going 4 off of the league's a little more competitive than it was when they started kicking everybody's ass. I feel like the league's kind of adjusted more, and the league's more set to whooping the Warriors now. So I'm giving them a 4. PG and Kawhi, I got them at a 4. The reason why I'm giving them a 4 is it's all defense. And I know Paul George can score, and I know Kawhi can score. But when you think about those two people, you just think about their defense. You think about how they lock up the best player on the opposing team. I guess you could say with Paul George, you can argue a little bit more with the scoring, but they're both primary defensive players. And that gets you a lot, but teams like the Rockets and even the Lakers, they've adjusted to just putting up a big amount of points, and that beats defense most of the time. These guys are shooting from the half-court line, and you can only play defense so much. I'm giving them a 4 right now. I'm not saying that they aren't good or they won't maybe even end up being in the finals, but I'm giving them a 4 right now. Giannis and Middleton, I'm giving them a 3. The reason why I give them a 3 is Middleton's probably like a 2 or a 3, and Giannis is a 5. So together they get a 3. No success as a group yet. But they got Giannis, and Giannis is he's damn near MVP. You can argue he's been an MVP for the last 3 years now, including this year. Giannis is a great player. I'm giving him a 3 as a duo, but like I said, Giannis is a 5 as a player if we can go there. Chris Paul and Adams, 2 and 3 right now. And the reason why I say a 2 or 3 is because I thought it was going to be better. Chris Paul's a little farther past his prime, and Adams is a little worse without Westbrook than I really would have expected. So that's what happened there. They got a lot of young talent. They got a lot of draft picks. Hopefully they get a big name or something here soon. I'd like to see them, change up that win column. They're kind of struggling this year. I think they're like 5 and 10 or something like that. I thought it was going to work out better right now. They're 2 or 3. Simmons and Embiid, I got them at a 3, and the reason why I got them as a 3 is I have no faith in these two anymore. These guys, they've had their opportunity. They've got far. They've kind of underachieved in big moments. I know they lost to Kawhi's game winner, but that's still underachieving. These guys were talked about highly for the last 2 or 3 years, and they've really underachieved on what everybody thought they was going to do. I've just kind of lost faith in these two. I feel like until you bring somebody else in, or until something changes, that rating's going to stay like that. They're just going to be a good regular season team. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, I'm giving them a 3 too. That's another one off of success. They've gotten deep, but Dame Lillard's the one holding the main load in this. CJ McCollum's a good player, but Dame Lillard's a great player. Everybody knows he's clutch like no other. Dame's hit multiple game winners to put people out of the playoffs, including my OKC last year. Dame's a solid player. But until he gets another big name there with him, he's going to struggle. I know they got Melo right now, so this ranking might change in the upcoming weeks. And then we got Bradley Beal and Wall. This one I gave him a 2. I know it's kind of low, but they're a success thing too. These guys have really underachieved, and that's why I leave them at a 2. They've underachieved for a long time, and it's just kind of frustrating to see. I'm not even a Washington fan, but it's kind of sad to see it. And Wall really hasn't progressed as a player. He's kind of stayed the same and played the same his whole entire career now. But yeah, I got LeBron and Anthony Davis at 5. I got Westbrook and Harden at 4. I got KD and Kyrie at 3. I got Steph and Clay at 4. I got PG and Kawhi at 4. I got Giannis and Middleton at 3. Doncic and Porzingis at 4. Paul and Adams at 2. We'll go 3. 2 or 3. I got Simmons and Embiid at 3. I got Dame and CJ at 3, and then I got Beal and Wall at 2. So let me know how you guys feel in the comments. This has been NBA Duos 1 through 5. I ranked them. Let me know how you guys feel. It's another episode of Ball Sports. Thanks for checking it out.